A long
That's a
time
long
dealing
time.
with somebody.
That's a long time.
A long.
It's how old your mama been here.
As I've gotten older, I've understood more that it shouldn't feel as long if you got the right person. Cause I was alive for. My parents were married for about 25 years, and that's my lifetime, my sister's lifetime, and that didn't seem like that long. So I could assume if you double it with the right person, it wouldn't even matter.
That was deep.
I know.
Oh, okay, AJ, come with the word.
The deepness.
I'm the superstar.
You the superstar.
I told you.
Okay, see what you got.
A long
Some
time.
prophetic.
I
Some
know. Prophetic. That's
Right?
a long time.
What you got?
Is this PG?
Yes,
Okay.
But be ourselves. This be a family.
it is.
Okay.
Are you
You don't want to
sure?
know what I be a family means. Be a family is unfiltered.
It is
So,
unfiltered.
That's why I asked if it's
No.
PG.
It's PG. We got to keep it PG.
Okay.
We gotta keep it. Okay.
Yes, PG.
It could be bloopers.
Talk about some
No.
kids gonna watch this.
Yes, and you're gonna have preachers and church members and grandparents, other great grandparents, and so forth.
They're not
It's
our
a video.
But they're not our great grandparents.
Yes, they are like granddaddy. Stop.
She said, "I don't know if something don't matter." All right.
See, this is what he said. Hey.
50 years is
unfiltered
a
with the
very
rabies.
long time to be with somebody. If you in it to win it, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
What you winning?
The
Longevity
50,
in
50
life.
years. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like if people hear 50 years, they be like, especially with marriage, they be like, wow, you must really love that person. And y'all been through so much. You know, me personally, hats off to you for 50 years. Hats off to you.
It's wild though because the generation that we've come up in, they don't cherish. It's not important anymore to be committed to one person, and I guess that's why it's so difficult to find other people with that same mindset as you. And yeah, it was 50 years ago, but like I said earlier, I feel that once you find it with that right person, it don't even matter.
So you can say that he in a relationship.
I am in a
He's in
relationship.
a relationship. I've never been in a relationship.
And that's the
so-
difference. I was raised with the mindset to make it to 50 years. And a lot of the guys that are pursuing my sisters don't have that mindset. Not at all. So it's very difficult for them, but it's easy for me to bring that because that's all I've seen. That's all I've, been brought up around.
I want to go first.
You got it.
Okay, so
I go last.
I've from what I've
And
seen,
the last
I've
will be
seen
first.
like it hasn't been like heavy arguments, but it's like a playful banter. That's something I remember between my grandparents and my parents, like the playful banter that just goes back and forth. Like it'll be curse words across the whole freaking house that you hear. And it's happened quite. I mean, I've seen a lot. Especially with them, cause like you can't help but to laugh at them, cause it like even at the end of the day, like it's all love, but they like you're arguing like best friends basically.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of what she say because you'll see our grandparents essentially come in here every Sunday. My grandma be like, Hunter, and just say his last name and just talk about him.
Smacking
It'd
her
be
lips.
so funny. It'd be hilarious. And then with my parents, oh Jesus, what she said, just cursing at each other, laughing at them because they both getting their feelings, and it's just hilarious.
I mean,
And
even to the day that my father died, it was a relationship between the two that I didn't understand. And I said, Mom, you tripping? And she said, son, stay in your place. Because, I mean, it wasn't my place to understand their relationship. But to go a little bit deeper with the question that you asked, just to see it from my mother and my father and my grandparents as well, a relationship and a marriage is not 50-50. Like, I've watched my mother carry 90-10, 80-20 for years. And then, for my grandparents, I've seen them two carry each other for years. And to expect every situation or every relationship that you enter to be 50-50, I don't think that's ideal. Like, it's next to impossible, because you always set expectations that will never get met, because, you know, sometimes people require you all and can't give you everything. And I watched my parents, you know, my entire life, you know, do that for each other in ways that complemented each other. Like, my mom could provide things to my father that he couldn't provide to her, and it was likewise. It was yin and yang.
Anybody else want to talk about the 50-50 myth about marriage?
No.
Okay. Y'all see what I had to say. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, and he's true. It is true. Sometimes you complement each other. My situation was very unique, where my husband ended up being disabled in our relationship, and the way my foundation was built because of my parents and my grandparents allowed me to be that strong black woman, to give my husband everything that I could for him and my children. So when he wasn't able to give and do what he needed to do as the man of the house, I did not disrespect him as the man of the house. And I still allowed him to be the man of the house, or, you know, he was the man of the house, not me allowing him to be that. But we honored him as that. But I said, if you would allow me to, I guarantee if you would go ahead on and do and accept your disability as you should, and we take care of you, I will do whatever we need to do where we wouldn't slack. So if it meant me taking 4 or 5 jobs to make sure everything was met, and he do what he could in the house, but yet I still pushed him. And he got his associate's degree from BRCC before he died, and he was working on his bachelor's degree up until his death. Literally the day before he died, he turned in an assignment, and it was just remarkable to see him push and strive. And like, out of all of his siblings, he's the only one who has a degree, you know. And so to see him push and strive to be everything that he could be, and he was doing this sick. Even when he was working on his associates, he ended up in the hospital near death. The first time that he ended up near death, and he was in Houston for a couple of weeks with congestive heart failure. And so we pushed each other, and I stood by him. I would not give up, and I pushed him. A lot of times his family was like, "You're so mean to him, Leah." And I was like, "No, I know my husband, and I know his limitations, and I know what he can do and what he can't do." And I didn't allow him to waddle in self-pity or anything like that. And I helped him to push and strive to be greater within himself. And I also pushed my children, and I pushed myself to continue to be able to do. And I always told him, you know, that's what helped me to keep going, to see him to keep going. If he kept going, I was able to keep going. And that's how we were able to, even though I was 90, he was 10, that 10 that he gave helped me to be able to reach that 90.
Period.
Myth busted.
Period.
It's weird though, cause most
it's Papa.
No,
Papa.
wait, because Papa gets his clothes from other people. He gets it from Mama. Mama just said, "Daddy, what you want for Father's Day? I want such and such, such and such." This just happened before we came up in here. Papa gets most of his clothes from other people.
He'll throw the suit on with the gator boots. Throw the hat on. It's Papa.
He got that from somebody else. He gets that for his birthday. I'm telling you.
I say it's 50-50. It depends on the occasion, because sometimes I love you, Momo. We fixed her up.
Yeah.
That's true.
From top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I can say. We fixed her up.
But I ain't never had to fix Papa.
Because he gets his clothes from other people. Sometimes
he dressed himself.
Mama's clothes be a little bit questionable sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
But it be other times where she does come dressed to
sometimes she be doing the damn thing.
She don't look like she's a grandma, and she'll dress and she looks really good.
I don't care.
But that's what she have us for.
And then sometimes we have to check her and go, no, ma'am, where are you going?
Gotta fix the wheel.
So answer the question, Momo, Papa.
Pawpaw.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Ooh, Mama gonna get y'all.
I think
Reagan's team, Momo. Because she think Papa will get handouts.
Okay.
Okay, if he
I
get
didn't
handouts
say
though, you're not laying out his clothes for him.
But sometimes we bring the whole outfit in general. Okay, I'm gonna say Papa because we do have to help Momo with her outfits more than we have to help Papa.
All right.
I'll say Papa.
Okay.
It depends on what you want.
Yeah, it really does.
It's more inside food with Momo, like red beans and rice, potato salad, like my mom said.
They're cooking match each other.
Yeah, so
it complements.
It does complement each other.
Cause she does the sides and he does the meat and all that good stuff.
I was gonna say you can't ask Momo to get on the grill.
No, you can't, and you can't ask Papa to go bake something or
to
go
make some banana pudding.
Pasta,
You can't ask him to
he'll just
do
start throwing some stuff in there.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. This one time, Papa had cooked some ribs that was like chef's kiss. I ain't never had ribs that taste that good before.
Yeah, that food compliment.
But Mama, that breakfast food, them pancakes be busting. They be busting.
Banana pudding? She'll fix a banana pudding like from scratch right there
on
the stove.
That day.
And then as soon as she finished, it can't even sit in the pot, in the pan like 5 minutes, and we just in like little, and it's gone.
And her deviled eggs.
Oh, her deviled eggs.
They get requested every party.
Every party, and I've had her to do it for parties, even for my 50th birthday. She did the deviled eggs,
and then people
gone.
I was
gone.
so upset. So upset.
I tried to save her one deviled egg. I ended up eating it.
That's why I didn't get a deviled egg for my own 50th birthday. Okay,
but their food definitely does complement each other. Because they have their roles.
Donald.
Oh, my daddy. Hardcore renegade.
Papa.
Wow.
I used to be a gangster.
Yeah, that's what he literally told us. Like a few weeks ago, I used to be a gangster. Yeah, he's hardcore wild. Even out of my granddaddy would tell you, out of all of his kids, he was the wildest one. Donald Ray, he stayed.
I couldn't imagine Momo getting in trouble.
I can't imagine.
I can't see her getting in trouble with Mama.
She's so level-headed.
A stickler for the rules.
And my mama was spoiled, being the only girl out of with 3 brothers. Mama said they put her on a pedestal, and she said basically the only time she really got in trouble is when she started dating daddy. So that was it. And so the one time she did really catch a whooping, she hid under the house, and Mama said they couldn't find her. That type of thing. So
you should have said that earlier.
Really?
That sounds like wild. Me, actually. That sounds like me.
Yeah, so that might be where you get it from.
It probably is. Be running away from the whoopings, huh?
Under the house?
Okay, under the house.
That's creative.
She hid under the house.
They had no, like, ropes and hiding under the house.
I think my grandpa would.
Liam needs some.
Because I love you, Momo. She has no sense of direction. She would get lost on that desert island.
She would go and find food and then forget what her camp was.
Oh my God!
The only reason I say that is because it would happen to me too. The only reason I say that is because the same thing. I would do the same thing.
Oh my God!
I would do the same thing. I'm telling you. This was a couple weeks ago, and I said I'm on the other side of town. I don't feel like using the navigation. I said, Mama, how you get to your mama and daddy house from here? I done been coming here for 21 years, and I still ask how I get here. So the only reason I can say that is because it would happen to me too.
Yeah.
I do not have a sense of direction, and she's probably where I get it from.
Yeah, I think my grandpa would, because
that country boy
that's
training.
the country. Like if you ever see that man eat a tomato,
it change your whole mindset. I ain't never seen nobody bite a tomato like an apple. It made me a little uncomfortable.
Never.
You don't do that
So
with them.
Obviously he'll be able to do that in the desert because I would never. I believe one of the biggest things that we've taken from this family is family is everything. Because we're here every Sunday, and it doesn't matter what happens in this family, we're all gonna be there for each other. We make sure, like, if somebody needs a babysitter, we're there. If anybody need anything, somebody tire blow out in Mississippi, they there.
At 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
And it doesn't matter if we fight, fuss, or anything. We all gonna still come around the table and eat and be with each other and love each other regardless.
To sum up what she said in one word, it's called fellowship. That's really it. I mean, that's the tradition, is fellowship and coming together. Like she said, no matter what, 5 in the morning, middle of nowhere, you call, we come, and that's what we've been taught.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always taught my children, because my parents have taught me this too, especially being the oldest of 5. I'm always there for regardless. They call me the dependable one. I will answer my phone 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, and I tell them, I'm all they have now since their daddy gone. Call, if I'm not here, be there for each other. I want you to be there for each other like I'm there for my siblings. And I mean, my daughter is a living testimony. I'm there for her. She called me, bam. What was it? What time was it? 2, 3?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning. Someone broke into her home. She called, Ma, can you come? And Ma hopped out that bed.
2 knocks. Boom, boom. AJ, let's go.
And we had our guns and we were blazing.
They left Reagan at the house.
Yeah.
The only reason she woke up is because she heard our tires skeeted in the street. That's how fast we left the house.
She left her. I didn't know what was going on. I had to call Sydney because I saw my mama's phone and all the lights were on. I wake up. I didn't know what was going on. His phone was dead. Her phone was still at the house, and we have the tracking on our phone. So I was just like, well, where the hell did everybody go? So I called Sydney, and she was like, oh, somebody broke into my house. So I took mine. I took my little thing.
Little pew-pew.
Little thing. I took my little thing. And I said, well, ain't nobody finna leave me out. Good, I'll do something to somebody before she do something to somebody.
So, yeah. Even, let me tell you.
Thank you.
But we're there. It could be a car accident. Even when their dad died, my dad had oddly called like a couple of minutes before their dad died. And I said, Daddy, I can't talk to you right now. Something's going on with Anthony and we can't figure it out. I'll call you back later. Can't talk to you right now. And then a few minutes later, my husband was dead. Called Daddy back. Daddy, he gone. Next thing you know, my daddy was at the house. I didn't even know what time he got there. Mm-hmm. He was there. We literally
at the hospital with us all night.
They dropped. When our family needs us, and we have a family group. I started a family group message a long time ago, and it took me a long time before I even cut. It took almost a year before I cut off my husband's phone, and that broke our heart. It broke my heart when because the iPhones notify you when a person's number is removed from the group message. But I had started a group message, so all of our family. That's how close we are. We have a family group message. Mom and Daddy, and this is how I started it because my mama say I'm systematic. So when I started it, I had to start from the top. And I said, Daddy, Mama, Leah, Papa, which was what we call my husband. And then I did Sydney, AJ, Reagan, and went all down from my siblings and their spouses and the children. And everybody who had a phone and a phone number, I added them all to the group message. And that's how we communicate with each other. So we have a family group message that we say whatever in. We've had fights in this family group. We done had, oh Lord, hold up now, slow it down. Wait, Mama, you might need to say something because that's the only way it's gonna shut down. Because It done got X-rated up in here.
Not me. I'm about peace.
And then a lot of laughs in the group chat.
Yeah, and then we laugh and we have, it's only maybe like one time we've actually had a really little contentious moment. But other than that, we've had some good times, but just there, family. It's all about family.
I think this group of grandkids can attest to something that no one can. We ain't going now. But he has got a lot more patient over the years.
He's mellowed out.
He has mellowed out because he's come a long way. I respect how far he's come. That's my piece.
Yeah, that's very much true. But you can tell, like, his interaction with his grandkids is it was always mellow to me, because he spoils all his grandchildren, each and every one of them.
Most definitely.
Like,
the stuff that he's allowed them to get away with or give to them, as opposed to his children and what he allowed us to get away with, and that, we looking like, wait, what, Daddy?
Sound like a hater to me.
Wait, what? Oh, Lil, calm down. No, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about too. Yeah. I feel like she's been
consistent.
Yeah, she's been consistent. We have a close relationship with her, and we've always since we've been here have a close relationship because they have a close relationship. We've always had a close relationship. I could talk to her about anything.
I do be talking to her about anything.
Yeah, but
I do. I think the relationship my mom has with my children, as opposed to some of my other siblings' kids, she is close to them because she babysits them a lot. And, my siblings use her as a in-house babysitter or whatever have you. But as far as relationship and closeness and the way they talk and engage, she calls my children. She called my son just the other night and said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Come get something out of my trunk for me." And he came right on over. Mm-hmm. She said, "Come after the game because I'm finna go watch it too." That type of thing. Yeah. And he was right on over here and came and got it for her. We
have no issue going on a vacation with her.
Yeah.
She's a very, very fun vacation buddy.
She really is.
Because she's active.
She is the funniest. I've never met somebody, grandma, who is as funny as her. And she don't even be trying, bro. It just be some stuff she says. It's just out of pocket stuff. Like, it's not too out of pocket, but
it's out of nowhere.
It's out of nowhere stuff. And it's like stuff that you'll be like running around, screaming, dying, laughing from. That's the type of funny.
It's the type of laugh that you'll get on a Tuesday afternoon. You remember what she said on Sunday, and you laugh at it again because it's just like, bro,
where did it come from?
She's the comedic laughter in our house. She keeps the comic relief from any stressful day.
We made that video. We made the thank you video after my daddy died, and I can't remember what we were laughing at, but we could not get the video straight at all. She was recording that video, and we could not stop laughing enough at her at the stuff she was saying to get the video right.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But it was funny.
I know we did like 10, 15 takes.
It took us forever because she kept, I don't know what she was doing.
30-second video.
What you looking at me for?
It's on you.
Why is it on me?
Because you're the oldest. Exactly.
Y'all actually sitting in sequential order. I'm proud of y'all. Sydney, Anthony, and Reagan.
I'm the captain now.
They are peas in a pod, like how we mentioned. She's the comedic relief, and he's the
serious.
Yeah.
They balance each other out.
They do, but it's sometimes where they switch roles sometimes. Cause I can see my grandpa crack a little jokes here,
Yeah, Papa.
here and there.
Now his jokes.
But
be
Daddy
funny,
laugh at his
I was just
own
gonna say
jokes.
when he make a joke, he the first person to laugh at it.
I
And-
just heard him laugh. You heard him
Uh-huh.
laugh? He has such a distinct laugh.
They both do.
Yeah.
But they mellow each other out. Because over the, I mean, yeah, it's they've been you can tell you how they butt heads sometimes, but that's in every relationship and stuff. But
I've never seen them butt heads.
I've seen him, but
it's a growing relationship, but we know as grandchildren we don't see as much as they want us to see, so we only can really see
Greasy.
basically the surface of stuff.
That's how it should be, though.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't got to know your business. And the importance of education. Oh, my God. The importance of education.
Did you just sound like your papa?
yeah, okay.
I guess. To this day. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. The importance of education. Because I mean, man, I'm getting my master's in December. I'll be 24 with my master's, and I feel like education unlocks a lot of doors for you because I mean, there's a lot of money to be made out here, but I mean, without knowledge, we all perish, and that's something that I think Papa instilled in the my mother has a PhD, so it just it trickled down, and that is very important to me. That's something I got from my grandmother has a master's, and my grandfather worked at the Department of Education. So like that's very important, and that's why I like school a lot. I don't mind it.
What was the question?
Yeah.
I forgot the question after a little bit too.
Yeah, you can talk to them.
What your parents, what your grandparents taught you that you come to appreciate?
Oh. My mom will be helping me with boys sometimes too. She be telling me to have fun, but not like out there. I ain't, don't think I'm out there, but just to have
What
just.
they got to do with education?
No, that education is not the question.
That wasn't the question.
You ain't listening to him when he repeated
Exactly,
it.
and
That's
he
your
repeated the
problem.
question.
2 ears, 1 mouth.
Anyways, like I was saying, she has helped me, like, because I ain't gonna say because she is so older in age. She's lived, even though it's really been with one man for 50 years. She still knows. So that is a long time. She still knows. She has the knowledge, and she passed it down to my mother. So they all join in together and help me out and triculate through this minefield that is, boys. Yeah.
Go.
Okay, Desi.
I think one thing my grandma has taught me is to continue to live your life regardless of anything that's happening. She, at her age, she still do what she want, whenever she want, by herself.
Yeah.
And
She does do a lot of stuff by herself.
she is a very independent grandma, and she doesn't look her age at all.
Doesn't act her age.
She
does
has
not act
taught
her
us
age.
to moisturize. She said moisturize now so it doesn't come back to bite you when you open them.
But she does a lot. Like she can't sit still. Let me say that she can't, and because she always likes to move around, and I feel like I do that sometimes.
Another thing I would like to add from my grandfather was the importance or the emphasis on like being able to do manual labor. Like I, for a long time I cut grass to make money, and my grandfather actually liked that about me. I don't mind going chop a tree down with an axe because I don't have the money to go buy a chainsaw. But you know what I mean. The manual labor is something that being raised in a city that is not common. But my grandfather's a country boy. You know what I mean? So that's something that I think he passed down as well. And then my grandmother, she said every man got to be a handyman. So, yeah.
I feel like your answers It goes so much further. Like, you be having these deep.
Cause I done seen a lot.
Okay.
I done seen a lot.
Your daddy died in your arms.
Oh.
Did you have to go there?
I went there when I was on the game earlier. He quieted everybody down.
Paper my hands is clean.
I don't really know the answer to that question because
I think I gotta get there.
Yeah, I think you.
I feel like you wouldn't really know
Peekaboo, you know.
until it happens to you.
Yeah.
To
Because every marriage is different.
A surprise about marriage.
you got the answers. So say it.
I think I lied. I got it.
You done seen stuff.
I done seen it all. Nah, I think just the ability to I would say lock in. That's the surprise. Like I said, being raised in this generation, that's not nothing that's common. Everybody want multiple partners. Everybody want to entertain. Everybody loves to do everything for social media. I watched my parents and my grandparents because, social media really wasn't a thing when they were, coming up or whatever. Not care about public perception. They in order to live within the marriage and not care about anything else, that's something that I wouldn't call it a surprise, but I think it's something that should be practiced by
Relax.
Yeah, they gotta chill out.
They do have to chill out.
They done seen the fruits of their labor 10 times over. Just relax. I understand that there's good work to be doing, the good book and all that good pass it on.
Yeah. Take some trips.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I know you see them. You got this nice house, all these grandkids. Man, just sit back and relax.
Mm-hmm.
Tuh.
Just let other people take care of you.
The thing is I don't think they can do that. I don't think they're capable of just sitting back and relax because they like to do too much.
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah, we are all sorry.
I'm not
for the
sorry.
Comments that we made.
I said what I said.
But
I ain't say nothing.
You ain't say no out of pocket stuff.
No, I ain't say
You
nothing
ain't say
bad.
nothing
I was
out of pocket.
behaving.
For change.
Mm-hmm. I want to say thank you to my grandparents for being there for me throughout my life and spoiling me because it's very amazing. And just teaching me and helping me grow throughout my journey. Yeah, that's all I got.
I want to say also thank you for not only for the lessons learned, but the relationship built over the years. I come on a Thursday night and watch Family Feud with my grandmother. Like, that's the relationship that we have. I'll come back here and talk to my grandfather for, I don't be trying to, but it ended up being like 2 hours, and I just be standing there waiting, and I'm still learning.
Just trickling out.
Yeah, just bag it out this way. Nah, but the relationship built over the years and the lessons learned, the things that I can't see. I'm only 23. You know what I mean? So I'm not the type of person to want to make the same mistake. I don't have to go learn myself. If you can give me the answers to the test, then give them to me. You know what I mean? They've seen everything that I will see. So just to sit there and listen and then learn it, I thank you for that.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you all like to say to your parents, to your grandparents, rather?
We love you.
Love you.
Love you guys. Congratulations. A lot of people don't make it there.
Nope.
We love y'all. Always.